All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to unlock a skill that feels like a genuine coding superpower. Seriously. We are talking about mastering help right inside your Python environment. And believe me, this is going to completely change how you work. There's this myth that great programmers have like this giant encyclopedia of functions and syntax memorized in their heads. That is just not how it works. The real skill isn't about knowing everything. It's about being really, really good at finding the information you need right when you need it. I mean, think about it. How many times a day do you have to stop what you're doing, pop open a browser, search for something, click through a bunch of links, all just to find one little piece of syntax? What if you could just skip all of that? Well, say hello to your new best friend, the humble question mark. It might not look like much, but this little guy is the key to unlocking a whole universe of information, instantly, without ever having to leave your code. So yeah, this is what we're focusing on, IPython's amazing built-in help. It's designed to basically erase the gap between you having a question and you getting the answer. It's less of a tool and more like an extension of your brain. Let's just break it down. The old way, over on the left, it's a total flow killer, right? You stop coding, you switch contexts, you hunt around online, and then you have to try and get your head back in the game. But the IPython way on the right, it's completely seamless. You have a question, you type a question mark, you get an answer. Boom. You stay focused, you stay in the zone. So, where does all this magical information actually come from? It's pulled from something called a docstring. Just think of it like a built-in instruction manual that travels around with every single Python object. It's a really simple but incredibly powerful idea. Okay, enough theory. That's all great, but let's see this thing in action. We're going to run through a few super quick examples that show just how useful this is in your day-to-day coding. We'll start with a classic, something everybody knows, the len function. You know what it does, but hey, maybe you want to be 100% sure about something. Instead of Googling, you just type len and then a question mark. And bam, look at that. IPython instantly tells you its type, it's a built-in function, and it shows you the docstring, return the number of items. It's clean, it's simple, and it's right there where you need it. No fuss. Now, it doesn't just work on top-level functions. Let's say you have a list, we'll just call it L, and you can't quite remember how to use the insert method. Does the index come first or the object you're inserting? Let's just ask. And there you have it. The docstring shows you the exact signature, L.insert, index, object. No more guesswork, no trial and error, and most importantly, no leaving your editor. You just know and you can get right back to work. You can even go a step further and use it on your variables themselves. If you just type L, question mark, IPython will tell you what type of object it is, its value, all sorts of useful stuff. It's like a quick health check for any object. And here's a pro tip. If you're really curious, you can use a double question mark, to try and pull up the actual source code. So just think about it. This one single feature can answer some of the most common questions you have every single day. Things like, how do I call this? What are the arguments? What's in this package? What can this object do? The question mark is your go-to guide for all of it. Okay, so this is fantastic for understanding code that other people wrote. But the real magic, the real game changer is when you start contributing to this helpful ecosystem yourself. Let's look at how you can make your own code just as easy to understand. And it is so simple. When you define a function, the very first thing you write, right there after the colon, is a string that explains what it does. By convention, we use these triple quotes. And that's it. That string automatically becomes your function's official docstring. So we've defined our little square function, and we gave it that helpful one-line docstring. Now here comes the payoff. Let's pretend we're someone else using our code for the first time, or, our future self who completely forgot what we wrote. Let's ask our new function for help. And there it is. It just works. IPython finds that docstring we wrote and displays it perfectly. Our own custom function is now a first-class citizen in this whole help system. It's self-documenting. How cool is that? So really, the big takeaway here is this. Get in the habit of doing this. That one little line of text that you add today is going to save you or maybe one of your teammates tons of time and confusion down the road. You're not just writing code anymore. You're creating a tool that explains itself. So now you have this superpower, the ability to instantly understand the code you're working with and to make your own code clear and helpful for everyone else. The answers are literally at your fingertips. So what are you going to ask next?